match. We've seen Noah Rubin several times throughout this tournament. I can't remember if we featured Mr. Donaldson.
I don't think we've seen him yet this year. Donaldson, the 14 seed out of Cumberland, Rhode Island.
But Noah Rubin, he struggled in some matches. He's been challenged, and he's down 2-5 in the first set. Missed the forehand. No question that he missed it.
I'm just still shocked. I'm sitting here, I'm shell-shocked. I can't believe what we've seen here all morning, and I think you were correct in saying not to pit one against the other, but to have the top seed in the 18s just totally blown out of the semifinal championship. I'm just
by an unseeded player.
By an unseeded
we have to
player.
Say by an unseeded,
yeah.
and not even if it had been a close match, an unseeded player in the boys 18 semis.
And I think that's what it is, just the fact that it was such a wide margin by an unseeded player. And all the credit going to the Yuba City, California native, Colin Altamirano. Congratulations to him. And now Noah Rubin, the 2 seed, in a battle here in this opening set. Jared Donaldson, though, on the brink of being broken.
It's 5-2 Donaldson, but Noah Rubin, again, is much like Reimer, slow starter sometimes, but once he finds himself, he can fight out a 3-set match, and that's what he's looks like he's gonna have to do here, although he's trying to get a service break back. And he does it.
Down the sideline. Donaldson's still up 5-3 opening set, but Noah Rubin with the service break, and we've seen that a couple of times. In particular, the one match that comes back to my mind, the Rubin-Schneider singles match that lasted 2 days with the rain, but the fact was was Noah out of that first set, and then he gritted out 2 more sets from there and overcame a lot of adversity through that match.
So he's been here.
Yeah.
He knows what it's going to take. Ooh. Good point by Donaldson. Getting Rubin going corner to corner. Noah Rubin, great court coverage, but you can't go corner to corner to corner too many times without the risk of an error.
Love 15. So, 15 all.
Little bit of nerves creeping into Jared Donaldson. Up 5-3. He was up 5-2. He had a chance to close out the set. And Carolyn, what happened on his serve closing out the set?
He was broken.
Yep. Late call.
30-15 now. Noah Rubin, the 2 seed, serving down 3-5 opening set. This second of 2 18 semifinals in the singles bracket. And the winner there on the backhand from Jared Donaldson. Nice recovery by the 14 seed. 30-40 now. Rubin fighting off those break points to deuce. Just long now. Hold point for Noah Rubin. Game Rubin and hold Noah Rubin. Pulling closer in this first set. He was down a break, now 4-5. Opening set, the 2 seed will go back to the bench with a little more pep in his step after being down early to the 14 seed, Jared Donaldson, the second of 2 of 18 singles semifinals here on Championship Saturday. We move you through the final weekend here from the 71st USTA National 18 and 16 Boys Tennis Championships. Carolyn Binder, glad to have you with us from Stowe Stadium on the campus of Kalamazoo College. And what the surprises we've had for you to start this championship Saturday. First in the boys 16 semifinals, the top seed Samir Kumar was knocked off by Jake Devine, the 4 seed, in straight sets. Not only straight sets, but held off the board for the entire match. 6-love, 6-love. The other half of the 16 final was Tommy Paul and Francis Tiafoe. Tommy Paul, the 3 seed, Tiafoe, the 2 seed. Paul moved on in straight sets, 6-4, 6-2, and so that sets up an all Boca Raton, Florida 16s final. We'll bring you that tomorrow. Jake Devine and Tommy Paul being told the 2 are roommates, and in the first of these 18 singles semifinal, probably the biggest shock of the tournament and the biggest shock of this tournament in general in recent memory. The 1 seed Gage Breimer was knocked off by unseeded Colin Altamirano, 6-love, 6-1. So Altamirano unseeded out of Yuba City, California. 1/2 of the 18 singles final set for tomorrow. The second of the 2 semifinal, Jared Donaldson, the 14 seed from Cumberland, Rhode Island, was up a break early on Noah Rubin, the 2 seed out of Rockville Center, New York. Once again, Donaldson having a chance here to serve out the set. At 15-all, 5-4 Cumberland, or excuse me, 5-4 Donaldson up. Opening set. Down the sideline. No call from the side judge there, but confirmed out by the chair umpire. Noah Rubin talking about it. 30-15. Here in the semifinals, we have the full contingent of sideline judges and, of course, the chair umpire.
Let's go! Come on!
30-all, the forehand winner there from Noah Rubin. We've seen him climb back on numerous occasions throughout this week. At 30-all, just looking for 2 more points, get this service break and climb back in this first set. .30-40, and here it is, the break opportunity to get back on serve for the 2 seed. Pressure mounting on 14 seed Jared Donaldson. One of the toughest things to do, serve out for a set. He's had 2 opportunities, and Noah Rubin about to get both of those back here. Noah Rubin breaks and back on serve at 5-all. Donaldson wondering where both of those service breaks went. You can see the pressure on the far side of the court mounting for him. Meanwhile, here the 2 seed, business as usual, climbing back into this opening set, and now a chance to go up in the set for the first time in this match. $15 love. $30 love. .30-15. Donaldson hanging tough, but you can see the change in his stroke from, he was up 5-2 in this opening set. Forehand winner there for Donaldson. 30-all. .40-30, now hold point for Rubin, and the keys to his comebacks throughout this week have really just been patience, and we've seen that fail the top seeds to start this Saturday, championship Saturday. Noah likes to be the aggressor, sometimes doing so has bitten him throughout this week, but making it here to the semifinal. Donaldson with the put away to force deuce. And this is our first look at the 14 seed Donaldson from Cumberland, Rhode Island. Certainly facing his fair share of tests throughout the week here in Kalamazoo. Add in now for the 2 seed, Noah Rubin, to go up 6-5 opening set. Double fault, untimely there for Noah Rubin. Back to deuce. Look at the easy winner on the forehand. Hold point, add in Noah Rubin. Rubin holds and now saying my set. He was pumping himself up and getting himself ready for what he would like to see, a service break of Jared Donaldson, the 14 seed, in some trouble, but as he has done to start the set, Jared must hold here to keep this first set going. Rubin, after trailing 2-5 opening set, now up 6-5. A very tough opponent in Noah Rubin. The first major test that Donaldson has faced, but a couple of 3-setters for him this week, and left with a lot to think about as this first set has slipped away from him on court number 3. The second of 2 18 singles semifinals. We just watched the number 1 seed Gage Breimer go down in straight sets, 6-love, 6-1 to unseeded Colin Altamirano. So we know that at least one of the 2 is set for tomorrow in the 18 finals. Up for bids, an automatic bid into the wild card of the U.S. Open. So a lot on the line for the final 3, soon to be final 2 here in the 18 singles bracket. Jared Donaldson serving, down 5-6 opening set. These 2 very businesslike. Jared pounding that backhand side, going to the forehand and getting the error. Welcome Hap Hosh back to the broadcast stand.
Carolyn, your observation from our matches this morning about court number 2, dead on. Just confirmed with Bob Wood, the legendary Bob Wood, media relations for 35 years here. There is something called the curse of court 2.
Really?
He says it happens every year. Strange things happen on court 2.
Huh.
And
well,
I've got more information.
It was just the observation of this year, the fact, it was just blowing me away, the fact that the top seed threw 3 sets, the first 2 of the 16s and the first of the 18s, didn't win a game.
And at the end of this set, I've got some more information about the history in boys 18, but we'll let This match is obviously Noah Rubin has come back to get on
Yes.
top in this first set. Terribly deflating to Jared Donaldson, having been up 5-2 at one point.
It's wide.
30-15.
30-15. And all kinds of life on the side of Noah Rubin. He was deflated early, but we've seen him so many times throughout this entire week claw back from seemingly insurmountable deficits.
Yep, and he's done it match after match after match, and he's apparently doing it here again this morning. Went for it all.
40-15.
Took a second serve, and Noah Rubin was going for the clean outright winner down the line. Modern players practice that a lot because of racket technology, string technology, the conditioning. It's a standard part of junior tennis, high-level junior tennis. As you get older, the footwork necessary to pull that off is quite difficult. We're at
Donaldson
sixes.
holds 6-all, and that means the tiebreak. The first set tiebreak and the closest of the semifinal matches that we have featured here on Public Media Network and USTAboys.com.
This is kind of what we were expecting to see all morning.
Sure, absolutely. So a 7-point tiebreak in this opening set, about to get underway.
Great play.
An even better forehand for the winner.
Rubin unable to put away that backhand volley. He tried a little touch drop volley, but it landed too deep. Jared Donaldson, with good court coverage, was able to run it down and hit the passing shot. These players move so well and cover so much court. You can never expect the point to be over because they dig out so many balls.
Donaldson serving up 1-0 in the tiebreak.
Called
Long. 1-all.
1-all. A little confusion on the service line call, but it is 1-all. It's called a double fault. They're preparing for the doubles, bringing out the trophies. Donaldson just came in off the wrong ball, but makes the volley anyway.
2-1 Donaldson, this 7-point first set tiebreak underway here. The second of 2 18 single semifinals. Colin Altamirano, unseeded from Yuba City, California, advancing to the championship round, knocking off the top seed Gage Breimer. Who's he going to face? We'll be one step closer to knowing that after this tiebreak over. 2-1 though, Donaldson.
It's going to go long. Oh.
2-all.
Donaldson not happy with himself. Late recognition of that short ball, and once he got there, he was just trying to get the ball back into play, pushed it long. That could be fatigue. One step late on that short ball.
3-2 Donaldson.
From what looked like it was going to be a Donaldson fairly easy first set has turned into a nail biter.
Three all, and the signature "Come on, let's go" phrase.
Noah Rubin.
Of Noah Rubin. He'll change sides on the sixes, and Hap, if you could just kind of catch us up, catch our breath with what we've seen throughout the morning. Some shocking matches through the 16s and so far in the 18s.
Well, Samir Kumar, the #1 seed in boys 16, just got steamrolled. 0-0, and it was shocking at how easy that match was for Jake Devine, the 4 seed out of Boca Raton. It sets up an all Boca Raton final, as you said, in the 16s, which is going to be fascinating. The players know each other. You said they're roommates. Here we've got a 14 seed and a 2 seed, but it looks like it's going to be a knockdown, drag-out tussle.
4-3 Donaldson off the return error from Noah Rubin. And just when we thought, okay, well, that's the shock of the tournament, the #1 seed in the 18s went down almost as easily.
0-1, and was just absolutely devastated.
To an unseeded player in Donaldson Moreno. The other half of that bracket playing out here.
Oh, come on.
Rubin not able to get that over. He had the opening, could not get the ball over the net. Donaldson aggressive, running all the way around his backhand. Went down the line with the forehand, and Rubin had the opening, but the ball caught tape.
5-3.
Tremendous topspin by Donaldson.
6-3, and now set point for the 14 seed, Jared Donaldson.
Tremendous opportunity for Jared Donaldson to close out a set that he thought he had probably in the bag 30 minutes ago. He didn't try to go too big, but nerves, he pushed that first serve 4 feet long. That's all nerves. Wide. Oh, good. Thought that ball was going to sail. The wind is at the back of Noah Rubin. Jared Donaldson serving into the breeze.
6-4.
Still a set point.
Yep.
Jared Donaldson. Will he swing Rubin wide with his first serve? No, down the middle. Oh, I thought he'd be at the net for that. That's going to go long. First set.
There it is. The tie break and the first set to Jared Donaldson, the 14 seed, and the Shocks just continue to roll out here on the center 3 courts at Stowe Stadium. Championship weekend, moving into the semifinals for both the 18 and 16 singles.
But this time it's not court 2.
No,
though.
it's court 3, and we might have a curse of court 3 brewing. You mentioned that Bob Wood, the legendary Bob Wood, catching you up on some information, some interesting information from court number 2. What do you got for us?
Well, we witnessed this morning an incredibly rare event, Carolyn, where we had an unseeded player in the boys 18 singles, Colin Altamirano, advanced to the finals of the UST boys 18. It's only happened one other time. In 1993, a player named Cecil Mamet, unseeded player, won the first set 6-2, then lost to Paul Goldstein 6-1, 6-2 in the final 2 sets that were played indoors. The first set played outdoors, rain forcing the match indoors to the Markin Center, and then reduced to 3 sets. If they play outdoors, it's best 3 out of 5.
Okay.
So an unseeded player has made it to the finals of Boys 18 only one other time.
And that was the championship that you were talking about, the championship round?
The championship round.
Wow.
The finals. So now we have maybe history in the making where we've got an unseeded player, Colin Altamirano, with an opportunity to become the first unseeded player to ever win the USTA Boys 18 Championships.
And that coming your way tomorrow morning. In the meantime, another dramatic half of this Boys 18 semifinals in the singles division as Jared Donaldson, the 14 seed, taking the first set from the 2 seed Noah Rubin in a tiebreak 7-6. There were some holes late in that first set for Donaldson, but the fact of the matter is he's
got
held
a set
tough,
in the bank.
and he's got a set in the bank.
He's got a set. So the worst thing that can happen to Donaldson is this goes 3 sets. He's got 1 set in the bank, but Noah Rubin, no stranger to 3-set matches. You mentioned it earlier.
And he's rock solid, is the 2 seed.
Love 15.
Love 15.
You've got Noah Rubin feeling he wants to get a service break and start this second set really fast. He wants to come out fast. Maybe a little emotional letdown by Jared Donaldson. Well played. Perfect execution.
15 all. In the house, Paul Osterbahn on the far courts, warming up for his 18 doubles final match coming up later this afternoon around 2:30.
Well, doubles will not start until this singles match concludes because they will play the doubles finals on center court.
I should say slated for 2:30. We'll see how that works out.
Yeah, the timing may have to be adjusted.
Noah Rubin features that big-time forehand, just like the top seed, Gage Breimer, that time letting him down.
Yeah, they both have big forehands. I'd say Breimer's a little more velocity.
30-15.
Noah Rubin, not a big player. Boys 18, he's maybe a thinner version of Ronnie Schneider. 5'8", 5'9".
Double fault, 30 all.
Donaldson shaking his leg, and I've got to wonder the possibility of leg cramps creeping in.
He's at the net taking volleys.
Jared Donaldson taking his time, trying to keep his focus. I think there might be a leg issue brewing with Jared Donaldson.
Donaldson holds serve up 1 game love. Second set and up a set. 7-6 on the 2 seed Noah Rubin, and Hap noted maybe a leg injury creeping up. He's
not an injury. I think it's cramps. Jared Donaldson is shaking out his leg, particularly after that serve, because in your service game, you compress your legs and you push and release. It takes a huge amount of effort, and sometimes that's where you notice the beginning of cramping is on the service leg push.
He appeared to be chatting with the chair umpire. I thought maybe he was going to call for.
He may have requested a trainer. We don't know. We'll wait and see, but.
Or at least give him the heads up that, hey, something's going on. But in the meantime, Noah Rubin, the 2 seed, serving down 0-1, second set. 15 left.
Just mentioned that one of the matches featured this morning included in the boys quarter round 16 feed-in match featuring Taylor Fritz. Tournament chair director Mark Riley mentioned to me, not unusual that Taylor Fritz makes it this deep in the tournament because he comes from a background of 2 parents that are not only both tennis coaches but have played for a period on the Pro Tour. Coach Riley mentioned that Taylor Fritz's mother
players with 1 o'clock matches
was at one point one of the top 10 players in the U.S.
So good training right at home, homegrown for Taylor Fritz.
And I believe his father was a player at the University of California, San Diego. And a lot of good tennis lineage emerging at this tournament. Oh, drop shot, not going to make it.
15-40 and a pair of break points early, staring down Noah Rubin.
And curious about that is that I wonder if Noah Rubin recognizes that his opponent is starting to cramp up and is trying to move him. You pull a drop shot out like that if you think the mobility of your opponent is compromised. Ooh, just missed that approach.
30-40.
A little bit casual.
But again, could that be the fact that his mobility is not working so well?
Well, it could have been, but it's just going to be interesting to see, particularly if this thing goes 3 sets, how Jared Donaldson's conditioning holds up. We know Noah Rubin, he's good to go. Tremendous backhand by Donaldson. Beautiful.
To the net, and the winner for Donaldson there. No worse for the wear on that point for Jared Donaldson. Now Donaldson holds for the break, up 2 games to love, and a similar pattern emerging here in the middle set that happened in set number 1. Jared Donaldson up early and taking the set.
And we know Noah Rubin is very likely to fight back, but he's staring at 1 set down 0-2.
Said a similar thing about Gage Breimer and how he was laid out of the gate on many occasions, fighting back to 3 sets in some cases.
15 love.
15 love here, and he just never got into that thing.
No, it was over before you knew it.
This is a different story though. The first set going to a tiebreak, but going the way of the 14 seed. 7-6.
Donaldson dialing it up.
And if his leg was cramping, it seems to be okay for now. 30 love. Long, 40 love.
40 love.
Wow, a tense moment for the number 2 seed, Noah Rubin. Down a set, he fought back from 2-5 to get it to a tiebreaker. Dropped the tiebreaker.
Wait.
0-2. Second set.
That was at the baseline.
Confusion on the line call. The ball was a foot long. Big backhand of the open corner by Rubin.
(40-15).
Noah Rubin isn't going to cave. He's going to fight, and we may see him climb back to make a second set tiebreaker. You just don't know with him. But
Got the corner.
Donaldson.
Donaldson leads 3 games to
The
love.
service ace, and Donaldson now up 3 games to love. Noah continues to stare at that corner, but that call's not going to change for him.
And now you got to wonder how much is left in the tank, because Noah Rubin had to reach down quite a ways to get himself back into that first set. Can he do it again?
Well, you've seen him do it a couple of times this week, the 2-seed Noah Rubin, in a couple of 3-set marathons, so that's not anything new to him, but he's down a set here in this 18-single semifinal, dropping it to the 14-seed Jared Donaldson in a tiebreak, and now in an 0-3 hole here in the second set.
And it might be that Noah Rubin might have to hope that indeed Jared Donaldson is having some issues, because that might be the only real opening he'll find. But again, from 2-5, Noah Rubin fought back to take that first set to 6-all and into a tiebreaker. So we cannot count him out. We've seen this happen before. Players have been down, particularly high-seeded players, and they find a way. They find a way to get the second set and push it to a third.
Carolyn Binder alongside Hap Hosh. Glad to have you with us from the center courts at Stowe Stadium. Continuing coverage of championship weekend here on the Public Media Network at USTAboys.com. Now Noah Rubin serving down 0-3, second set.
Well done.
15 love.
15 love. Kind of an easy put away for Noah Rubin.
Just solid tennis. He's executing well for the most part, but kind of these batches of errors that creep in. Again, big first serve draws an error. Easy point for Noah Rubin.
30 love.
Big serve, big return. The ball lands
On
short.
court number 4,
40 love.
third place match in 18
40
doubles
love.
between William Griffith of Fresno, California, and his partner JT Nishimura from San Jose, California, versus Daniel Kersnerman of Brooklyn, New York, and Henry Grisholm from Kirkland, Washington. Griffith
Easy hold
on the
there.
board.
Rubin on the board here
versus
in
Kersnerman
the second
and
set.
Worsholm,
That's the
court number
first
4.
step into climbing back into this set for
The
Noah Rubin.
umpire is Joyce Grant of
Jared
Denver,
Donaldson
Colorado.
leads 3 games to 1, second set. Now serving.
On court number 5, third place match in 16 doubles between Alexander Knight of Miami Shores, Florida,
Love
and
15.
his partner Kyle
Could this be
Seelig
an
of
opening
Hatfield,
for Noah Rubin?
Pennsylvania, versus Henry
This
Gordon
might be a
of New
turning point in the match.
Braunfels,
This
Texas,
game right here.
and Reese Stalder, Costa Mesa, California. Knight and Seelig versus Gordon and Stalder, court number 5. The umpire is Bunky Vandersam of Kalamazoo, Michigan.
15 all.
Jared Donaldson, I think, understands too. This might be a turning point in the match. He wants to raise his energy level, hold serve here, and get up 4-1. Here's the opportunity. Easy point for Donaldson. Noah Rubin upset with that forehand service return error.
Service ace, 40-15 now.
Yeah, Donaldson looks like he's reaching down and he's finding a little something extra. Big moment for both of these players.
Huge forehand from Rubin, 40-30. Donaldson holds, and he certainly understands the importance of that hold there. Now up 4-1. Second set and up a set on the 2 seed. Noah Rubin. But still, there's this sense that Rubin is not going to roll over.
No, and it all goes back to that first set. And Donaldson up 5-2, unable to put the first set away until a tiebreaker. And we've seen this from Noah Rubin over and over in this tournament. The young man knows how to fight from behind, and he's still, his plan is going to be to hold serve and see if he can get a service break.
In one sense, though, it seems like this, I mean, in the 14 seed, you know, he's seen a taller test as far as on paper goes, has Noah Rubin, but there's a sense that the 14 seed also is sensing this urgency, sensing that, you know I'm up a break, just hold serve and get out of here.
Well, you can see the finish line, but he's got to, it would be dangerous to be thinking just hold serve and get out. Technically, if he holds serve, he wins the match, but you don't want to think that way. You want to go in and attack the service game of Noah Rubin, and you want to fight yourself. You want to tell yourself, fight for every point.
Noah Rubin, the 2 seed, down 1-4, second set, and down a set to the 14 seed. Jared Donaldson, Rubin serving.
Called out.
15 love.
A little late for Rubin's liking. He took a stare at the line judge.
Yeah, he was not pleased with that.
15 love.
Topspin lob will drop. Unbelievable shot.
At the end of that rally, just to have that type of control on the racket of Jared Donaldson is unbelievable. 15 all.
Aggressive play by, did everything right, but it was just a great topspin lob by Donaldson. Clean winner, Noah Rubin. Probably the 2 best ball strikers in the 18s we've seen this week. Gage Breimer and Noah Rubin. They both have the ability to just hit rockets off ground strokes. On.
40-15.
Noah Rubin taking that first step. He's got to keep himself alive by holding serve here. 1 point away from doing that. Let called, I believe.
Yep. First serve coming up.
Another big
Sideline
forehand.
winner. Easy hold for Noah Rubin. Now 2-4. The deficit for him here in the second set.
And I'll continue to speculate. I wonder if Jared Donaldson was conserving a little energy. He really didn't try to dig out that forehand. He was well struck by Rubin, but is Jared Donaldson saving some energy for his own service game? Called good.
Called down. Love 15. That called wide.
Okay, the door is opening for Noah Rubin right now. You can see it on Jared Donaldson's face.
Sneaks the winner by there.
15-30.
15-30. Still some life left for Donaldson in this service game, but Noah Rubin
is sensing an opportunity here. He's to get this break and get this second set back on serve. He doesn't want this thing to get where his opponent's got 5 games in the bank, like what happened in the first set.
$15.40 and a pair of break points staring down Jared Donaldson, the 14 seed.
I think this second set's about to get extremely interesting, Carolyn.
There it is, the break for
Here we
Noah
go.
Rubin. On serve now, a 3-4 second set. The 2 seed trailing Jared Donaldson by a set. Tie break in the first, but squarely in the sights of the 2 seed this second set.
And you've got to feel that the current recent match experience by Noah Rubin, being down in sets and matches and fighting his way back, has got to help him. And now the pressure shifts to Jared Donaldson, who has a set in the bank. He was up big in the second set. They're now back on serve. Donaldson's still ahead on the scoreboard, 4-3, but psychologically, Noah Rubin is on a roll.
Carolyn Binder and Hap Hosh along with you for championship weekend here from the USTA National Junior Tennis Championships at Stowe Stadium on the campus of Kalamazoo College. We've seen shocking upsets throughout the morning, both in the 16s and the 18s. We'll catch you up on those as this one rolls along. The half of the 18s will include Colin Altamirano, an unseeded player, and will he either face the 2 seed, Noah Rubin, or the 14 seed, Jared Donaldson. Well, Donaldson here on court number 3 up a set and 4-3 in the second, but on serve, more importantly, Noah Rubin just breaking the serve of Jared Donaldson. Rubin will be serving down 3-4 second set.
And we'll see if Jared Donaldson can dial up his energy here. He'd love a service break. Line judge called it good. Chair umpire called it out. No controversy.
15 love, a break there for Noah Rubin to start this game.
Long.
30 love.
Okay, momentum clearly with Noah Rubin.
Love. Cruising through the service.
This is going to get dramatic, Carolyn. I'll tell you right now that I'm going to say we're going to 3 sets. After all the crazy things we saw this morning, it just seems fitting. But now the question will be, I don't think they'll allow the doubles finals to go until this singles match concludes.
Winner for Noah Rubin, easily holding at 4-all second set, and I think you're right, seemingly
the momentum is
gassed.
Clearly with Noah Rubin, and yes, in Jared Donaldson's case, is it a physical depletion of energy or is he emotionally drained? And maybe it's both.
Donaldson serving now at 4-all second set.
Seems to be laboring. I'm not sure. A lucky break. Service return error by Noah Rubin.
15 love.
Donaldson had no chance of getting that ball. He served it, and his foot placement was wrong. He was not going to be able to cover that ball. Again, laboring in that serve. Choosing to stay deep. Called out. Call was good. I think the chair umpire is overruling. Noah Rubin looking at the chair ump. The lines person called it out. The chair umpire overruled and called it good. My goodness.
Called down.
Chair umpire can overrule the lines person, and he did. Tension and drama building here on court 3. Tremendous defensive work by Noah Rubin. He's back in the point.
That's long.
All because of Noah Rubin's defensive play. Inability of Jared Donaldson to finish that point. He had a short ball and he had an overhead. big crowd on hand, Carolyn. Many of them enjoying blueberries and cream.
I still haven't gotten up there. I've been busy down here.
I'm sure they'll have plenty for you. Again, not going in. Donaldson content to hang back, got a lucky break. Rubin had an opening, he went for it. The ball caught the net cord.
40-15.
I continue to think that Jared Donaldson is struggling physically. Noah Rubin is ready to go toe-to-toe as long as it takes. Again, a great defensive shot by Rubin. 2 in a row. 3 in a row.
Donaldson holds up 5-4, second set, and inching closer to possibly a set tiebreak, and Hap calling it calling for the third set.
I suspected this would go tiebreak in the second and go to a third set, but boy, Jared Donaldson with an opportunity to break Rubin and win the match. And tremendous pressure on Noah Rubin's service game.
And Jared Donaldson holding tough through that opening set. He held a 5-2 first set lead over the 2 seed. Noah Rubin watched that disappear. That one headed to a first set tiebreak that was won by Jared Donaldson. And now up 5-4 second set, and he's lost the service break that he had, but overcoming some adversity through the second set as well to keep it on serve, and now up 5-4 second set. And as you said, pressure-packed service game coming up for the 2 seed Noah Rubin.
And it'll be interesting to see, does he play it fairly conservative and make sure he gets first serves in, or does he kind of open up and go for it? His style typically is to go for it, but here with a 1 set down and down 4-5 in the second set, maybe he goes for higher percentage for serves.
Noah Rubin serving down 4-5 second set.
Second serve, a pressure-packed second serve coming. Kind of short arm that backhand.
Caught in the corner there, 30 love.
Noah Rubin very smart in this service game. He hasn't gone for clean winners. He's making sure he plays smart points, looking for an opening, that short ball that he occasionally gets. 40 love.
Service ace, 40 love for the 2 seed Noah Rubin. Five all, easy service hold for Noah Rubin, who is the surviving top 5 seed in this 18 singles bracket. The number 1 seed, Gage Breimer, this morning ousted by Colin Altamirano, unseeded 6-love, 6-1.
I want to pick up on that comment, Carolyn. Easy hold. The service games for Noah Rubin have been relatively easy the last several, and difficult for Jared Donaldson.
Donaldson takes over and
Gets a gift. Not much of a first serve.
right.
Change of pace, and Noah Rubin got out in front of that one.
15 love.
But Jared Donaldson just looks gassed. He really looks tired. Long with that forehand.
15 all.
Looked like it was long the moment it came off the racket. Frustrated Jared Donaldson called fault. Second serve coming.
Called wide. 30-15.
The tension mounts, Carolyn.
5 all, second set. Jared Donaldson serving up a set on the 2 seed. Noah Rubin. And I keep smelling at least a tie break.
Feels that way, doesn't it? It's really a question of whether Jared Donaldson can hold up or break down.
Sideline for the winner. Big time shot there from Jared Donaldson. 40-15. And 2 hold points, 2 game points for the 14 seed.
And it wasn't as if Noah Rubin didn't crush his own forehand.
Right.
But Jared Donaldson responded by taking that ball back up the line. Oh my goodness.
40-30. Still a game point, but that's frustrating. With 2 game points on your rack, it's a double fault. That's giving away points.
And that's nerves and maybe a little bit of fatigue. Noah Rubin guessed right. Expected that ball to be kicked out to his backhand. That's where it was. He put it in the corner for a clean winner. Jared Donaldson didn't even take a step toward it. Short ball. Drop shot. Not up, not up, not up. The ball was not up. Chair umpire, I don't think, called it. That was 2 bounces.
Just barely, though. The wheels on Noah Rubin are unreal.
Yeah, but I didn't see any indication from the chair umpire. That ball was not up. Noah Rubin didn't call it himself. If that ball had been missed by Donaldson, we would have had a controversy.
And
on the tape.
Error by Rubin. Service hold for Jared Donaldson, the 14 seed, now up 6-5. Second set and up a set on Noah Rubin, the 2 seed.
Noah Rubin serving to get this to
another tie break. Yep. We saw a tie break go the way of Jared Donaldson for the opening set, and we're set up for more of the same here in the middle frame as Noah Rubin, the 2 seed, will have serve to force the second set tie break. What drama we've had for you this morning on center courts from Stowe Stadium. Carolyn Binder and Hap Hosh, glad to have you with us on the Public Media Network, Charter Channel 95, as well as the AT&T platform. We're streaming around the world on USTAboys.com. Our continued thanks to Secant Technologies for providing that addition to our telecast this year. And the great lunchtime crowd has gathered. I have a feeling as we move through to the doubles finals later, we're going to bring those to you at the conclusion. This 18 singles semifinal, excuse me. We'll bring you the 16 and the 18 doubles finals, and the crowd's starting to gather for that.
And here we got Noah Rubin serving to get this to a second set tiebreaker.
And then going to try and, if he can get it to that tiebreak, go through for a third set.
Very conservative serve from Noah Rubin. Rubin hitting into a breeze, and I think it affected that forehand. He was trying to push it down the line. Ball landed just out.
Love 15.
Long with the forehand.
Try to get a little pop in that forehand. Did Donaldson pushed it long. 15 all.
Donaldson working hard, drop shot, he will get there.
What an exchange between those two. Noah Rubin with the last laugh though.
Great point.
30-15.
Tremendous court coverage by both players. Donaldson claps his racket at Donaldson. Good move, sportsmanship. It was a great point by both players. Sailed long, yes.
30 all.
Forehand looked like it was going to go long, stretched out. Noah Rubin was unable to get the top spin on that forehand that he wanted, so the ball sailed. Big
forehand winner. Wow.
Big forehand.
30-40, break point,
match point,
set point, match point.
Wow.
All the marbles right now sitting on the racket of the 2 seed, Noah Rubin.
And a second serve coming. Will Donaldson be aggressive and go after this ball? Nope, conservative down the middle. High percentage.
Setting up the points as he has before.
Wide.
Game, set, point, and match to the 14 seed Jared Donaldson in straight sets, 7-6, 7-5, and how about this for an 18 singles final? Unseeded Colin Altamirano will face the 14 seed Jared Donaldson tomorrow. Could you have drawn it up any other way?
It is going to be amazing. It's been a great day of tennis. It's been a great tournament. We've seen Noah Rubin fight back from behind several times in this tournament, just unable to get all the way back this time. And credit Jared Donaldson, who I think was physically really running out of gas, but somehow, some way he reached down and found enough to get through this second set. Great tennis by both players. we're going to expect just a tremendous boys 18 singles final tomorrow. Can't wait. But before we get there, we'll have additional tennis this afternoon. Carolyn, set it up for us.
Yeah, we'll have some doubles coming your way in just a little bit. The final round of 16 doubles will feature Tommy Paul and Alex Rybakoff against Taylor